Hey, it's Sharon Sheldon here from Content Sparks, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can take one small piece from one of your programs from Content Sparks, one of your customizable content products, and pull it out, repurpose it, and create something entirely new, something you can use in other parts of your sales process, whether it's maybe to promote that particular program or something else entirely. So in this case, I'm going to use for the demo some slides from our program on how to become an influencer. It comes with a big slideshow, 94 slides, and I'm going to pull out just one small section that can stand on its own and show you how to create a separate slideshow and video from that. So I have the slideshow open. As you can see, there's 94 slides, and I'm going to scroll down to find one section that I know is here on using different social media platforms and finding the one that's right for you. So I'm just scrolling down. So there is a module here called Build Your Presence where it has the most influential impact. And within there, there's a section on where you need to be online. So I'm going to pull out just those few slides that cover the different social networks in here. And so it ends at where you need to be offline. I'm going to copy those in Control C on a PC, and I'm going to open up a new presentation to put them into. So File New, just a blank presentation. And then I'm going to Control V on here, or Edit, Paste. And now I have all those in here, starting with the where you need to be online. The next thing I need to do is set the actual size, because the original presentation was set for widescreen, so these might look a little messed up, the images and stuff, in what the default is in PowerPoint 2010. So I'll go into Design, Page Setup. Normally it says on screen 4:3. I'm going to change it to 16:9, which is the widescreen for YouTube, and click OK. So now it's changed the size. Now it's time to put my branding in and do some editing. So what you need to do is, if you have a presentation already that has your branded theme or a theme you want to use, then that's what you should do. It's easiest and fastest once you have that set up. Otherwise, you have to play with all the design elements here, and I'm not going to do that in this video. However, I will go into the down arrow here on the themes, go to Browse for Themes, and I'm going to just browse around on my computer and find one that has my branded theme. Okay, I found one, and I'm just going to click on it. You can see I have it actually already set up over here. When you browse around, you can find one. I'm going to click Apply, and now you can see my branded theme has applied to that. I'm actually going to take out this slide because I don't want to walk through a graphic on here. So I'm going to delete that. And next it's time to add all the transitions and edit all the text so that it can flow as a separate piece. So the first thing you'll need to do is add a title slide. Make sure that your slide is that orientation, or the layout for that slide. You go up into Home, Layout, and usually most themes have some sort of standard layout, like this is album cover, title and content, all different things. So this one I pick album cover maybe and put in something, or I'll play around with that. I have that already set up in another presentation, so I'll copy it from there so that you don't have to see me do all this. I'm going to copy that in here so you can see. So I actually used a different layout. Here's what I had, just the blank one. I could pick a different layout in here. Let's see. Title slide. There we go. So that's what I used, and all I did was put a different title in, and then I took an image that I'd found on, I think I found it on Deposit Photos, and purchased it and put it in here. So now I have a title slide. I'm going to erase the blank one. And then you'll go through and start editing the text in all these, play with the format. Maybe you want to take this and make it into a title. For instance, here it still says where you need to be online, but maybe you want to make that an introduction instead, and change some of the wording, and then go through and format all of it. At the end, You don't want to end it abruptly, so you'll need an extra slide which closes it out, so a conclusion or a remember, and then a call to action slide so that you do have it as one complete presentation. So you would just go into new slide, maybe duplicate the selected, or just pick another one and then add your content on there. So it could be remember, and then put in some text in there, and then a final call to action slide. So I'll add another one that would be, so here's a nice layout, and I'd put the URL and other text in there that has my call to action. So let me show you what that would look like. And there you are. Now you're ready to go and record your slides as video. You'll just want to edit your script a bit. And the easiest way I found to do that is, some people like to just go into the actual notes section of the slide, which is under each video, but I like to export the notes into a separate Word document and edit it from there. In order to do that, go into File, and then Save and Send, Create Handouts, click on Create Handouts here, and then I put the notes next to the slides. You can do it however you want. It could be the notes below the slides. You'd click OK, and Office or PowerPoint will open up a Word document back here and paste in everything. And then all you have to do when it's done is edit that text, and then fire up your recording program. Your Audacity is what I use, which is free, and speak through all the slides. Now I do have another blog post and tutorial on how to record your audio in Audacity and create it as a video, so I won't go through that in a lot of detail here, but basically what you'll do is open up your notes, then fire up Audacity, which is a free recording software, and you'll move it out of the way so you can see your notes, but you'll just click on the record button, and then you'll start talking through your notes that you have, and it'll just record as you speak through all of it, and then just save that file, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I'll open up the one I have already, and here's what it looks like as the final recording, and you'll just need to go in and edit it. You can actually go in, zoom in a little bit, you can remove noise from here, you can then edit out, look for any places where you paused and made a mistake. So when you're actually recording yourself, if you make a mistake and you want to know to erase it afterwards, just pause for a bit and then repeat yourself. And when you're all done editing it, you'll go into File, Export, and you'll need to export it as an MP3. I've already done that. So I'm going to cancel that, close this up, and then it's time to go in and actually insert this into your slideshow so that you can create your video. So you'll open up your slideshow. You can see that I've done that here, and I actually did some other editing as well. And then what you'll need to do is just go into, at the top, Insert, and insert Audio, which is over on the right, Audio from File. You go find that, insert it, your MP3, and it will show up on the first slide, and you'll need to just format it a bit so that it's ready to record. You go into Playback on the very top here. You want it to start, you want it to actually play across all slides, and then you want to hide it during the show. Actually, the way I do it typically is I have it start automatically, and then I set that the thing for playing across all slides in the animations. So I click on, while it's highlighted, I click on Animations, go into the animation pane, click on that down arrow for that, it's audio but it's an animation. Click on Effect Options, then I want it to stop after the last slide. There are 11 slides in here, so I'll put in 11, make sure the timing is good, starting after previous, and click OK. Now it's all set and ready to record. So you go into Slideshow, and what it's doing is you'll be listening to yourself, and then you'll be clicking through from slide to slide as you listen. So you don't have to worry about talking while you're listening to the slideshow, and it'll record the timings of you clicking on each slide, so that when you record it all as a video, when you save it as a video, it keeps those timings. And it also means that if at this point you suddenly realize you want to change something on a slide, or the formatting's wrong, or you want to change a graphic, you don't have to record it all over again, all the audio, because it's already in there. You did it separately. So you'll click on Record Slideshow, start recording from beginning. You do not want to record the narrations and laser pointer because you already have your audio in there. And then when you click Start Recording, it'll open it up. So I don't want to necessarily do that here, and you'll hear yourself talking, and just click, click, click as you listen and you want it to move to the next slide. And at the very end, when you click, it'll finish it and close it out. So let's see if I can show you. It's opening up on my other slide.
Social media sites you should
and I would just be clicking through. You can't see it because I have two monitors, but I do have that written down in a separate tutorial. So I'm going to close that out, and then your final thing will be to save it as a video. So you'd go into File, Save and Send, Create a Video, and then right now I don't have the recordings, the timings recorded because I stopped in the middle, but you'll just use the recorded timings and you'll create the video, and it'll start rendering it. You'll end up with a file in video format ready to upload. So you now have a separate slideshow, a separate video, completely different from the course that you purchased, and you can use it to promote that course. Or for instance, this one was on social media. I might want to use it to promote a completely different course, or just to build my reputation as someone that knows about social media, if that were the expertise that I was focusing on. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.